Bringing in our former Buccaneers GM, Mark Dominic. We have our NFL analyst, Damian Woody, and, of course, Tim Hasselbeck with us. Mark, let's start with you. The media circus is going to descend on St. Louis. If you are the general manager there, how are you expected to handle that? How are you planning on handling that?
Well, I think as an organization, you've already got a plan in place, and you've got that plan in place 2 days ago. And I think what you're doing is you're sitting there with your PR director, obviously with the head coach, with Les Snead, Kevin Demoff. They've all come up with a plan that you're going to sit there and you're going to talk about him tomorrow. Michael Sam, you're going to bring all your draft picks, everybody in, and do it all at the same day. And I think that's the most important thing you could do, because you want to focus this day, okay, well, let's talk about Michael Sam. But from that point forward, you want to make sure you're just talking about football. And the good thing for Michael Sam and being there is all the local Missouri writers know who he is. They covered him in St. Louis. They covered him through college. So all the locals aren't as enthralled by the story. You got to just get through CNN, ABC, all those things you got to get through tomorrow. But after that, you can focus on football.
Okay, so you get through the Nationals, then the locals are already used to him. From a football perspective, how are his teammates, Damian, supposed to handle this?
Well, I think, listen, in this new generation, I think guys are more exposed to everything that's going on in society. So I think guys understand the magnitude of this deal in the National Football League, in particular, Michael Sam. I think here's where it's going to come to. Now, we've talked about, him being gay up to this point. Now it's all about football. But I can tell you this, coming from the locker room, he's a 7th-round pick getting first-round attention. Now, some guys in the locker room are not going to like that type of attention. So what's going to end up happening, what you're going to end up seeing is you're going to see him getting tested, especially when the pads come on. I mean, he's going to be tested more so than at any point in his whole football career. And that's just due to the amount of attention that he's getting, because guys feel like you should only get attention by what you do on the football field, not the things that go on off the field.
Well, you haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything, but I'm telling you, that's the mentality of how guys are going to be thinking.
To Damian's point, if you're a first rounder, everyone wants to know. Everyone wants to test you. Well, what does this guy have? You get tested?
I got tested. I got plenty of stories.
Absolutely, absolutely get tested. So if you get a guy who, let's be honest too, he's less likely to make the team than he is to make the team. So now you have a player of that ability going to get tested like a first rounder. And it's not because he's gay, it's because all of the attention, like Damian's talking about. And so I think it's just important for everybody, as we talk about people who are covering him as a member of the St. Louis Rams, to know that something like that happening is not abnormal in National Football League. The great thing about football is a guy from Beaver Dam, Virginia, and a guy from Norfolk, Massachusetts, that don't have a lot in common can end up being good friends because you respect them as a teammate. That goes on in every single locker room.